morning. Welcome to another reading vlog. In this reading vlog, I will be reading Lapvona by Otessa moshfegh. This is her newest release. Everyone was reading this recently, but I did not get around to it, but I am now, and it's the perfect time because I am in Split, Croatia, so there are a lot of medieval style buildings all around. It's very atmospheric. Some Game of Thrones scenes, episodes, etc. were filmed here, so it's definitely on theme to start this, and it's cold and gloomy out too, so perfect time. If you haven't heard what this is about, well, I don't know much about it either, but I do know it is about a medieval town, and a shepherd boy finds himself the unlikely pivot of a power struggle that puts all manner of faith to a savage test. Okay, so it's a lot about a village town and relationships between the villagers and a lord. It mainly focuses on the shepherd boy, and I heard it's really gruesome. And I'm excited to start this. I'm going to sit down and put on some ambiance and start this, and I will give you my first impressions later. Hello, so I have reached page 72 in Lapvona, and wow, I am in for a journey. Around 60 pages in, I was like, I don't know if I can read this. I don't know if I can go on, because there are a lot of dark subject matters being talked about, especially between the shepherd boy Merrick and his father Jude. There's some parental physical abuse going on, and it's sort of weird and demented in this almost religious way that it's all happening, because religion and God is a big theme that I'm seeing. It dictates a lot of decisions and feelings, and basically Jude and Merrick's days. So I did have some doubts. I was like, am I in the mood for this? I am also watching people's vlogmases, and I want to be happy and festive, and this book is definitely dark, but I am going to keep going. There is something that happened in the plot that is really intriguing, and I am very eager to see what happens next. I stopped to make some lunch, but now I want to get right back in and see where the situation goes. So I will check in at around maybe 150. I think I might finish this today. I think I might want to marathon it and read it in a day, and hope I don't have nightmares, because I think I'm in for a dark and dreary road. So I will check in later. Hello, checking in a little bit earlier since the book started off with spring, and I just made it to book 2, which is summer, and then therefore there's going to be fall and winter. So anyways, I just made it to book 2, like I said, and I am really enjoying reading about this Lord William character. He's so interesting, and unlike anyone I've sort of read before, kind of like all of these characters, to be honest, but I am enjoying reading about him, and I have no idea what's going to happen next with little Merrick, so I'll keep reading. Hello, checking in again at about 172 pages. I don't know what much else to say at this check-in. I am enjoying all of the characters. They're all so different from each other, and they're all going through their own struggles. And right now there is a drought that's going on, and the people in the town are grasping at desperate measures to survive. But right now it's really taking place in the castle where the Lord is, and their lack of troubles right now. And there's also something really crazy in the plot going on right now, and me as a reader can tell what's going on, but no one else in the book knows, and that sort of device in a book is so fun. So I'm really enjoying that part too. So I don't know how much else I'll read tonight. I did say ambitiously that I was going to finish it today, but I also want to take my time with it a little bit. I am really enjoying the story. I am invested in everyone. So we'll see. Right now it's leaning towards a 4-star, I think. Not a favorite, but I am really liking it. So it is the next day, albeit later the next day. It's dark out. But anyways, I did read a bit of Lapvona today, and I am on page 264, so I don't think I'm lying when I say that I might finish this tonight because there are 300 pages, maybe like 304 pages. Yep, 304 pages. So what are my thoughts now that I have 40 pages left? I think it's turning out to be a less quiet story. I thought it was going to be more about a parent-child relationship focusing on Merrick and Jude, and it still is in a way, but there is a slightly larger cast of characters now, and it is taking place more in the castle than in the pasture where Merrick and Jude were. And I am enjoying those elements. I don't know what's going to happen in the last 40 pages. I am still enjoying reading about William. He is kind of giving me the Great vibes. The main guy in the Great, I forget his name. And yes, I think the character development in this book is really strong, which I wasn't expecting from all, like, the side characters are all growing in different ways or regressing. So we'll see. I still think it's about 4 stars. It is less gross, but slightly. It's still gross at times, but in the beginning, it was really, like I said, it was really out there. But I think the last 40 pages should shape up nicely. I mean, so my plan is to read the last 40 pages right now, rate it on Goodreads, do a wrap up, and then shower. This is my plan for tonight. So I am going to get started. Good morning. So I did finish Lapvona last night, and I will be giving it 4 stars, and here are a few of the reasons why I liked this book. So I do like that it is a departure from Otessa moshfegh's other works, although I did read a review that was like, even though it is so different in subject matter, it still feels moshfeghian, if you can say that, because it's so bleak and disgusting at times. But anyways, so I really like that she tried to do something different with this book, because she was getting categorized in this depressed, unhinged women category. I think she resented that, and so I think that's part of the reason why she wrote and published this. But I could be wrong. This is just speculation, but I do like that she did something so different with this. Another reason I like this book is that I felt like the length was perfect. Even though I did want it to be slightly longer, I actually feel like if it were to be any longer, it might get boring. I think that the pacing was great. It started off with 2 characters, it branched out slowly and introduced more characters, and with this narration style, like 3rd-person narration, it was easy to learn more about other characters. You know, sometimes when I like a book, I always want it to be longer, and that's just the way it goes. So, 3rd, I really enjoyed the setting and the social commentary that she's giving, especially about wealth inequality and religion as an opiate of the masses. and I really enjoyed those elements. I think medieval stories are really unique. I don't know, it's like you don't read them that often, and I really enjoy the length because usually medieval stories are either series or they're much longer. Like I'm thinking of like that Ken Follett series that I had the first book and never read. Fourth, just something that I think I should say is that you should look up trigger warnings for parental abuse, for rape, and I think that might be it. I would usually be pretty wary of that, but I found I could still read this, albeit some of the content matter. So I would love if she took this weird route. I feel like dipping into the medieval is really interesting, and I would love if she did more things not in present day. So yeah, I liked it and I want to read more from her. So I've read My Year of Rest and Relaxation and now Lapvona. I bought Eileen, I never read it, but I did buy it. Oh, that's around Christmas. I wish I had that. But anyways, and I started Homesick for Another World on audio, but honestly, audiobooks are like, I'm a really hard critic with audiobooks. Like, I don't finish them that often. So anyways, if you have anything else to recommend that is kind of like Lapvona, or if I liked Lapvona, another otessa moshfegh that I should read, let me know. And let me know if you've read this book and your thoughts. Yes, thanks for watching.